know what they say, if somebody ever says to you that something is there, you should inquire and make the most of it. Well, I got a message from somebody I know who had just driven past these being thrown away. They were sat on a skip. And it is 2021. When did you last see two Hoover Juniors just literally laying on the skip? These are trash. These were just chucked down. Get down. Stay down. Yes, bless them. Obviously, I carefully fished them out, and here we go now, because these are, well, as you can see by the fact that the belt has fallen out of this one, and this one hasn't got a cable. These are breakers, but before I break them apart, let's see what we've got. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you today? Yeah, how random do you want to be? Usually when somebody says old Hoover, you get a Hoover Pure Power or an Enigma or something, but no, they're actually legit, genuine old Hoovers, completely and utterly trashed. I mean, it's weird, they've got service stickers on them, which don't look terribly old either, so they've obviously been looked at some point, but all I can see is bodge after bodge, and obviously one of them's not even got a cable. It's very, very strange. So let's start with the one that's actually got a flex and a plug and has an chance of working. I think both of these used to be lovely rose-coloured Juniors, from the handle grip there to the cable grommet there, cable exit guide, pedal, blah 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 blah. Obviously it's not got a rose bag on it, but it does actually have a pretty decent AN other bag on it. So, meh, fair enough. Let's take the cable off, because we want to anyway. Very much a replacement cable, decent length though. Maybe that's what was put on it. Oh, very long cable, God. No lovely quick release cord hooks today for us. Yeah, random flex. We go for something else. We do have though a very nice Contactum plug. Look at that, look. That's going to come off and go in the old pile. Very nice indeed. Nice plasticky, age appropriate plug. Yeah, these are breakers really. There's not a lot else I can say about it. They're not going to stay whole. They're not worth it at all. Let's take the bag off, which is being held up with a split ring on either end, although the rope is still visible inside, so that is okay. Let's open the bag, where we have an inner paper bag fitted. Very nice, very used, so in theory it's going to work. That's a good sign. Pop that back in there like sort of so. Get down, and then you can hook back on to here. Let us pop the completely broken, it's literally coming to bits in my hand, which is a shame because this is an original, that the H2-2 bit means original Hoover belt cover, showing, look, the original ratings plate on 334. I don't have the Doobie Whatsits to date that at the minute. If we look underneath, we can see it's not terribly horrific actually. Nice and original. Let's take off the motor cover, see what we are dealing with. Oh, hello. Ooh. In fact, why am I using a screwdriver? I've got Benchy up here from a previous video. How handy is that? Marvellous. So we have ourselves a desuppressed already motor. Very nice. And the motor is one of the things I want from these, really. A lot of these parts are going to be near given away. Certainly these hoods are going to go to some collectors who can paint them up and make some cool stuff out of them. But I want the motors, I think. I need lots of little trimmy bits. My junior box is getting low after Hoover Junior week. How would you know I've got loads more, which I've not even filmed to show you. Oh my goodness. Look what I've just seen. That cord grommet's broken in the past. Look at it, it's just been epoxied back on. The rest of it's not even there. They just tried to stick it straight to the hood. Talking of horrible stuff, this disgusting grey non-original bumper, crikey, she looks better without one on at all. No belt either, and I don't think that one that we saw floating around is going to cut it. So I'm going to put this back on, fit a belt, and we'll see if she runs. Well, we don't have a suppressor to worry about on this one, so we'll take the Penny Long Flex on it, plug it in, and see what happens. The motor runs really nicely, but the belt popped off. Very dry. There's a little bit of play, but probably not too much. I say it's... Okay, is that the right way? Yeah! Hey, she works! Tickety noise. Has got squeaky wheels. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so number one works okay. Number two, well, hasn't got a plug for an absolute start, so I'm going to take a smidgen longer to diagnose. But what have we here? We have ourselves a riveted on thing to hold the top of the bag. We have a completely non-fitting 1346A vinyl bag. It's in pretty good condition on the face of it, but there's got a big old tear going down the side. So not something that I want to keep, but equally it's only actually a very small tear, so that's definitely going to be offered up for somebody to do something with that, because that doesn't deserve to be thrown away. Let's open the bag, which we have another paper bag. Non-genuine, lots of dust. A little bit careful with this bag, because this bag's probably worth more than this bag to somebody. Again, they're worth nothing, they're a scrap. I only want them for the parts. Cool. Look at the really stretched bag spring as well. Yeah, this one has been through the mill a lot more, although its bottom cord grommet is intact. There's no paint on the handle bale either. That's very strange. Again, these are just bitsers. Bless them. They've been cobbled together from who knows what. Ooh, hello. This is a metal belt cover. This is the later plastic ones. That's good. I like that. I think this one's an earlier as well, because it's KL89 and this is KL10. So, like, yeah, with an extra digit on it. So, yeah, this one's possibly the more interesting one. Look at the state of this non-genuine bumper look that's also been just destroyed with use. Get out of it. Don't want that rubbish. Belt spindle looks good on here as well. Underneath looks full of fluff, actually. So we'll pop this off and see if there's any reason we shouldn't put a plug on it, I guess, rather than, you know, should. Oh my word! Wow! That's, yeah. Well, this one's worked hard for its beer. Hello. That's not completely correct, is it? Hello, there's no end cap on this one. What the? How worn the brushes are as well. Not quite sure why there's no end cap. It's definitely not hiding up there at all. So what we need to do anyway to get this belt off is, I think we shall take the belt off, and then which end cap do we need? Oh, we need this end. Are you going to come off? Yeah, you are. Nice genuine Hoover brush roll bearing carriers there. Probably trash bearings as well, but again, nice brush roll shells for me. We'll talk about all that later. Right. Oof. This one's all bent up as well. What the heck's happened? Oh, now you've got the... now it's got the spindle stuff. This is going to make a funny noise as well. I don't care. It's fine by me. Oh, whatever. I am going to get a plug on this. Oh, I suppose you best look under the tape of fun. See what caused this to have a bit of tape on it. Oh, that little hole there. Fair enough. What's the cause of this bit of tape, especially since it's very near where we're going to be putting a plug? Oh, that little nick there. Fair enough. Jolly good. I think it's actually going to be easier, especially while that's off, if I... Oh my word, what? Been fitted with a chocolate block. Nothing wrong with that. I suppose we have our suppressor as well. I'm going to spot the cable from this one because it will just screw on, and I won't have to cut and trim this in very nicely, only to chuck it away straight afterwards. So I will be right back. Jesus, Felix. So does the second one do anything at all? Oh, yes. That awful sound was that end cap on that brush roll. That is fine. I mean, if we take off the belt, it's very vibrating, which does say bearings to me. But equally, again, lots of fantastic parts in here. So, there we go. Really, all I wanted to do in this video was to check that these ram before they get torn apart and various things go from them, because they're not any good haul to anybody. I could do with lots of spares from these. My Hoover's spare box for the juniors getting very empty, and yeah, a couple of parts here that are going to help some other collectors. So never pass up some free vacuum cleaners. If you had the inclination, you could quite happily make a very nice Hoover Junior out of these. I mean, the bag wouldn't match, but there's certainly potential here, but not with me. We have better, more original machines to play with, but I thought you'd like to see, and we can test these out. So until, oh, there we go, that way. Hey, there we go. Look. Until the next time, I thank you very much for watching, and you'll probably see bits of these Hoover Juniors, not very soon, but at some point on the channel. So until that point, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.